Hi, this is continuation of page layouts. Yesterday in the positions tab, in this, we went to record, then we went to edit layout. By using these page layouts, we have created different sections in positions object. Here we can do few things. What we can do here is, first here we have a left panel and here we have right panel. When you are moving this, is this moving? Wherever you go, it is still remain same, right? This one.
Yes.
What is this called? When this feature is like this, what we call this? What we call this feature? What we call this feature? We call this feature as always visible control. Yes, when you are moving here, it is not going anywhere. It is always visible. In this always visible control, we have right and left panels. In the left panel, we have options. When we select those options, it is giving which are related to these options. If you go to buttons, it is giving some buttons. If you go to quick actions, it is giving quick, whatever the options related to these quick actions. Mobile lightning actions, expanded lookups. Then related lists. So all these are as part of page layout. If you want to get something in your page layouts, you have to use this, because page layouts we always use to display access to users. Based on page layout, we can give access to users. We have created 3 page layouts. For custom object, how many page layouts we get by default?
1.
1 page layout we get. We have created 3 page layout. Why we have created 3 page layouts? Because we want to show, we want to give access to users based on their profiles, right? Based on their profiles. How you will give access? How to give? How do you assign page layouts? When you go to assign, edit assignment page layout, what it is asking? What it asks? What it asks?
Select the profile to which we need to assign.
When you are doing that, means you are restricting the access with help of page layout. We have created HR page layout. We have created front desk page layout. We have created IT page layout. We have created 3 kinds of page layout. Here, Who requires what details? All of them. Whoever is logging into Salesforce, they doesn't need all access. They don't need it. Here we are having front desk layout, and here we are having position layout. In this position layout, we have these options. Now what I want to do is, I want to give front desk layout. When I want to give in this front desk layout, we have divided like this. Let us assume I want to give access to HR page layout. In this HR page layout, I don't want to show which one we don't need for HR. What we don't need for HR? HR doesn't need salary. HR requires, technical person doesn't need salary. We will go to HR only. Yes. For HR layout, I don't know what to remove for them. HR also require each and every field. Maybe we will see for front desk only. Front desk people doesn't need to know about. HR people, front desk people doesn't need. What we can remove for them? They need only contact details and this section. They don't need these two sections. Date and time section and this one. So what I can do now? I can remove these two sections. Whenever you go for job interview, they don't need these two. So what I can do now here? This section, I am trying to remove this section. When you drag and take here, if it allows, we can drop here. If it doesn't allow, we cannot drop. For example, now here in the date and time section, I want to remove this field. Is it going there? The field must be displayed on page layout, cannot be removed. What is the reason? What is the reason it is displayed on the page and layout cannot be removed? What could be the reason? Now I will try to remove this.
Because those are all required, we mentioned as required.
Verification section I could drop there. Yes, it is correct. Verification section I could drop back there. It went right?
Yes.
But when I try to remove these sections, it is not going because there are fields which are required for this section. That's why I could not. Only section, verification section. If you go to verification section, I could drop this back. See, government clearance only I can do. Remaining I could not do. This section I could not do. Like this, you can remove and you can drop the section, but the fields which are required here, we cannot remove them. If you go to the settings, read only required. These are the mandatory fields. That's why I could not make them, I could not change anything here. If I want to do it, I have to do something like I have to create a field which is optional. So let us go to Lightning Experience. Schema builder. The schema builder. Clear all and select the position object. The position object, create one field, elements, create some field, text field. Something optional field. Just I am creating for testing purpose. Then if you want to make this field, visible, then you have to go to page layout and make that visible. See, when you go here, is it displaying edit layout? Did you observe it? Edit layout, it is not displaying. What you have to do, you have to click on the record, then only it will display. Based on the options we select, it will display. In the edit layout, there is that optional field. Optional field. That is for testing purpose. This optional field, you drop it here. Properties. See, this one we have got read only and required. If I make it this required, this field is required only for this particular page layout. I have made this field required. This is required only for this layout. Let us go and check in other layout. HR layout will go. Save this. Go to other layout. Check here. Optional field is there. Optional field is still showing here. If you go here to the front desk layout, this layout, in this layout, we have optional field. So this is required only for this page layout. If you don't use this page layout for any other profile, if you use this page layout for that profile, now front desk layout is there. Position object having which layout now? Which layout we have here? Optional field is here. We are having position layout for this position tab. Now I want to change this layout. I will go to object manager. In the object manager, the object, I will go to positions. I will change layout. We have front desk layout. I will change this to position layout. Now refresh. Here the optional field is available now. Check that optional field is available. It is not available because we made that required for that page layout, not for entire object. When you make the field required, it is specific to the page layout only. You make it read only or required, that is specific to that page layout, not for entire object. You can remove unnecessary fields from layout. If you remove those fields, that is specific to that layout only. If you remove, I am changing back to front desk layout. Refresh. Here I want to remove some fields. If you remove some fields from here, that is specific to that layout. Now I don't want shift type. Just drop it here. This field must be displayed. You cannot remove required fields. Whatever the fields are required, mandatory, those fields you cannot remove. But the fields which are optional, those fields you can hide from page layout. Required fields cannot be removed from page layouts. Those are mandatory in the object. Required and read only when you make from page layout. When we make required and read only from page layout, that is only specific to that page layout. Required fields cannot be removed from page layout. Only optional fields can be removed from page layout. Those are not deleted from object. You are just doing from it. If you want to add optional fields, you can do it. You can remove unnecessary sections from page layout. If you want to remove sections, you can remove. Now we will try to remove this verification section. We have removed. Contact details section. It is not going because it contains the fields which are mandatory in the object. So it will not go. This section contains fields that must be displayed on the page layout and cannot be removed. To remove this section, you must move these files to different section. So now this is displaying this message. If I want to remove this section, what you have to do is you have to move these fields to different section. Now see, it is allowed. It is simple drag and drop section, drag and drop option provided by Salesforce. If you don't have this option, you need to write lengthy code to remove these sections, to add this section, to add these fields, to remove these fields. This is the facility provided by page layout. We can customize related list visible on the page layout. Now it is displaying which related list it is displaying. Open activities, activity history, notes and attachments it is displaying. We will go to account object now. In the account object, go to any one of the record. Here, go to edit layout. Go to related list. In the related list, what we have here, it is displaying contact opportunities, cases, open activities, notes and attachments. Now, I am removing these contacts. It got removed. I am removing opportunities. Got removed. Then save. Now go to accounts and open any record. Contacts and opportunities won't be displayed here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many they have provided by default? By default, how many they have provided for account object related list? Yesterday we have seen. We have counted. Just now we have removed 2. So they have provided 7 related list by default for account object. We have removed this. If you want to re-add them, go to edit layout. Go to related list. Then add back contacts. opportunities. Simple and easy. You can remove, you can customize, you can add. Customize buttons to be visible on related list. Here we are seeing some buttons, right? These buttons also you can customize. What buttons we have? We are having these buttons. Get contacts are there. Submit for approval. These are the buttons. New, all these things are displaying here. Let us see one example. How we can explain. Track field history, let us try. Now go to accounts, go to records. Activity history, new task, new event. Edit layout. Where we can see that the buttons, we can see track field history. I don't know why it is not displaying. We can add and remove these buttons as well in the related list. These buttons option is here. Standard button clean. I don't think this we can do it.
Sir, why it is not happening?
Sorry, I cannot hear.
Means while dragging, why it is not coming?
No, whatever the option is, they give. This is a standard object. Everything we cannot do it because whichever is related to this, that only we can drag. Standard button, it is a clean. For everything we cannot do it. For example, now page section we cannot remove, right? When there is a required field, everything, whatever the related to this, that only we can drag and drop. Remaining we cannot do. I am trying to show you this one, track field history, that I am not able to get here. I don't know why. Track field history, I want to show it to you in this. I don't know why it is not coming.
Sir, activity history is the track field history.
Yeah. So I want to show you that when we do some change to one field, it will show here that I am not getting how to do it. This is activated when we do some change to this field. If we activate track field history to that field, let me go to positions. The position object, edit layout, in edit layout, scroll down, activity history is here. In this activity history, status I am adding in all page layout. Okay. Status, it is a column name. Buttons, log a call, send email. These 4 buttons it is then showing. If you want to add other buttons, log a call, mail, send a email. These buttons it is showing. If you want to add some additional buttons, it is not showing, because whatever the related to this, that only it will show. If you want to remove these buttons, we can try. We can remove this button. View all is displaying now. Here view all is there. If I want to remove it, we can remove. Settings. If you want to remove those buttons, it is allowing, because whichever is related to that shows this one. So new element also we can remove. Okay. If you want to add them back, just go here, revert to defaults. So it's showing all 4 buttons. I want to show you track field history. That we can do. We have to enable in some way. To make change to any one of the field, read only required. I don't know how we can get. It is the way to do. So we can customize the buttons, and we can customize the columns which are visible on related list. Just now we have customized columns. Here you can go and this is normal columns. In the related list, you can customize these columns. You can click here. You can add whatever the columns you want. You can remove the buttons. This is okay. I don't know how track field history we can see. You can add custom buttons to the page layout, and you can add visual force pages onto the page layout. You can add chart components, Google Maps. These Swapna will explain how to do these 3. I want to show you that I am not getting. I want to show track field history. I have shown in the last session. I don't know why I am not getting here. So this is all about page layout. So maximum we can create 800 custom fields for each object in unlimited edition. We can track 20 fields history.
Sir, if we go to the fields and relationships,
Yeah.
there is option at the top, set history tracking.
Which one?
So, fields and relationship, click on.
Here or in general?
In position object, you can go to fields and relationship. Sir, switch to lightning experience.
Okay. In lightning experience, setup.
Object manager, select the position object.
Okay. Position object. In fields and relationships.
Set history tracking.
Where it is?
Right corner.
Okay, set history tracking. Yeah.
I think if you select these options, it might.
Yeah. Now, for government clearance, I want to set history tracking. Or for any field like salary, I want to track. Save this. If you save this, then go to classic, then go to positions. In these positions, we have not got hit. We have activated history tracking. Then go to page layout. Go to page layout, edit layout. Now, in related list, activity history. Position history is there, right? You drop it here. This list is not customizable. Okay. Then save. Now we got this position history, right? Now when we have created this 28/3/958 AM, make some changes to salary now. Edit. Where is salary? Where is salary? Salary field not showing. Salary field is available.
This may be for the front desk layout.
We are in front desk layout. Front desk layout only, you know. In position layout, it is available. Salary, yeah. We have not dropped salary. Drop this salary here. Now save. If you go to position tab, it is showing salary. Now salary 10 lakhs is there. Save. Save. What is invalid data? Oh, this we made something. Save. Now edit this field. Change it to 11. Save. So see this. Change its salary from 1 lakh to 11 lakhs. Date, user, action. What we have done. This was created on this day. Action is happened this. By whom? By this user. At what time? Now. If you make change one more time to this field. Save. Like this, it keep on adding. Whatever the change you make, it will give old value and new value. And who is the user and what time. If you don't activate field tracking history for the field, this related list will display. This will come. Now we will off that tracking history. Go to edit layout. Go to page layout or else fields and relationships. Set history tracking. Now I will remove this. That related list will be displayed now in the page layout. Will it display here? Getting in the related list. Position history, is it active?
No.
Or else what I will do is, for this position, I will go to object manager. If you want to edit this object, can we edit this object? Edit. I will off this track field history. Now we will get that option. If I off this, when we go to position, fields and relationships, set history tracking. Position ID, save. Now go to page layout. Edit layout. Related list. Position history displaying here.
Not this,
Why it is not displaying?
because in object we have deactivated the track field history.
We have not checked tracking history there. That's why it is not displaying here. When you are creating object, that time you have to enable tracking history, track field history for that object. Then only it will allow here. Then only we will get position history here. Otherwise, we will not get. Now you go and on it. Position object. Edit. Now on track field history. Save. If you save this, now if you go to that object or page layout section, there related lists. See, position history is enabled. It is displaying now. This is very important, tracking history. They will ask in interview how you will deactivate and activate tracking field history. If you want to add history related list, if I don't select track field history enabled, or my track field history is not showing in page layout, what is the reason? What could be the reason? Then we have to activate that. Now go to position object that you can see. Now some more thing, one I want to show buttons. Click on this, you can remove this. There is some settings. You can remove this, go to that object. Save. See this help, position history help. So read this. This is very important. I will give this as assignment. I will give some questions. So this is about page layouts. This is very important because this is, you have to create your own page layouts by using code. I have given quiz on this. I will add some more questions. I will send you today. In next session, we will see day after tomorrow. Tomorrow we don't have session. Day after tomorrow, we will see lookup relationship. Then master detail relationship, differences between these two. In this week, we will finish this. Next week, mostly that will be the end of our sessions. Actually, my sessions are 15 hours only. In next week, we will complete our